Okay, we are officially live. Let's see how we sound real quick. All right, we sound good. All right, so what's going on, everyone? DeAndrox7 here, and it is Friday, and as you guys know, we do our regularly scheduled Friday Pokemon battle streams. Excuse me. Anyway, this is kind of part of my. I would say this is part of my little hiatus from doing regular playthroughs at the moment, but we usually do the battle streams every Fridays anyway. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I, DeAndrox7, I battle you guys. Exclamation mark join for those of you who want to join the queue, and of course the code is also pinned. So yeah, 04302001. My birthday, by the way. So since there doesn't seem to be anyone in the chat at the moment, I will probably start off by doing some random battles, and then hopefully things will pick up. Hopefully things will pick up as we go on. So make sure you guys kick back, relax, grab your favorite snack, and we shall get right into the battles. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and oh yeah, by the way, for those of you curious, I actually do have a pretty fun controller right here. This is the Power A GameCube controller. This is the newer version. Really like this thing. It's battery powered, so I just got some rechargeable batteries, put them in here. Pretty good controller so far. Pretty good controller so far. Alright. Siri, heads or tails? Alright. Siri has chosen tails, so we are going to be doing a double battle here. Typically prefer singles. Less opponents to focus on. Less strategy. Alright, Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5. Alright, we'll do the Calisun. Yeah, the Calisun team. Hey, what's going on, Edits? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What you mean someone connected? Or disconnected? Bruh. You have some... This man said he has theories about Gen 20. That's crazy. The crazy thing is that's actually a possibility. That's actually a possibility. That's the crazy thing about Pokemon. They can literally go on forever. Alright, let's try to match with another random trainer. You think it's gonna be in space? Alter ego. Okay, hopefully this person doesn't disconnect. They probably disconnect. The last person probably disconnected because like they don't like doing normal rules, but I'm like, if you don't want to participate, then just say that. I can change the rules. Or I can let you do the rules, but whatever. My eye is twitchy right now. Come on, alter ego. I'll just call you Ego. Just to make it easier. Alright, so on Ego's team we have Farigarath, Rillaboom, Miraidon, Iron Hands, Grimmsnarl, and Alolan Raichu. Love me some Alolan Raichu, not gonna lie. It's entirely filled with new Pokemon. Wow. Just like every generation. Not gonna lie, it sucks that people are so, like, nostalgic for older generations and stuff. It's the reason why we'll never have a situation like Black and White ever again, where it's just entirely new Pokemon. I miss that. Every generation gone, no old Pokemon. I don't think Pokemon would do that. I mean, you saw how bad it was with Black and White. Grimmsnarl's in this game, yeah. After the controversy of Black and White, I don't think they would dare to do it. Unfortunately. Even though, in my opinion, they should. I don't know if they would. Alright, I'll go after Koraidon. Or Miraidon, not Koraidon. And, of course, I'll set up a Tailwind. Okay, you can just go ahead and use Fake Out, I guess. No wonder what some of your decks is empty. Probably. And Koraidon is unfortunately out. All because of the stupid fake outs, damn it. That's okay. We have Brute Bonnet. We have Brute Bonnet to be a little annoying. Oh wait. Iron Hands could probably take us out too. Oh, but my defense was heightened. So, I'm actually gonna go... Oh, wait, I can't use Spore. Oof. Alright. I'll go for a Seed Bomb on Iron Hands, while I will go for a Moonblast on Koraidon. The Scarlet Paradoxes are so good. Yeah, some of them are pretty good. Most of them are good, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Most of them are good. There's some where I'm kind of neutral on, like Screamtail, and that's really it. Great Tusk is pretty alright. I'm not the biggest fan of Brute Bonnet, though. I will say that. I'm not the biggest fan of Brute Bonnet. Why are you going for another one? Why do the violet ones have to be so tiny? I guess because, like, it's easier for them to manufacture, maybe. There's no official reason as to why. I couldn't tell you, if I'm being honest. There's not a lot of lore. Yeah, there's not really a lot of lore on them. So it's kind of hard to, like, really theorize why. All we know is that they come from, like, an alternate universe / dimension, and they're super small. I kind of wish that they looked, instead of looking like... Okay. Sure, give me the win, I guess. I don't know why this person forfeited. I'm not going to give him another chance. Alright, let's do another double battle. Someone who will actually stay this time. Denari Salas. Ah, now I'm nostalgic for Gen 6 now. After completing our anime lock the night before last night. Yeah, Great Tusk, I'd put in like the B tier category. Most of them are B tier. Only a couple of them I really like. Alright, so we have Heracross, Talonflame, Salamence, Tinkaton, Quackleval, and Fluttermane. He'll probably start with Fluttermane on his team, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Screamtail, not the biggest fan of. I'm neutral towards it. Like, it's pleasant, but it could... Honestly, it could have been like a B tier design for me if it looked a bit more different from Jigglypuff. Brute Bonnet, I'm neutral towards. There's some critiques I have about its design. Fluttermane I didn't initially care for, but now it's one of my favorites. Slitherwing, I really like it. Yeah. Sandy Shocks is one of those, like, I don't really like the design, but I like how weird it is. So it's instantly B tier. And yeah. Roaring Moon is cool too, I guess. So I'm gonna Terra. Yeah. Terastallization is probably the best move I can do here. I really love Tinkaton. It's not like an S-tiered Pokemon, but it's definitely like A-tier maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and use Tailwind. I'm going to go for a Flame Charge on Tinkaton here. Oh, that one shot. I thought that was just going to, like, put it to at least red health. I didn't expect it to, like... I guess we are Terra boosted, too, so we got the stab now. Dazzling Gleam, protected myself from that by Terastallizing. Because that would have definitely one-shot Koraidon, especially with the Photosynthesis active. Okay, now you're sending out Salamence. Luckily for me... I can go for a Flare Blitz on you. Oh, it probably has a... Ooh, what are the odds that it has a Focus Sash? What are the odds that it has a Focus Sash? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, this is the first one I fought that does not have a Focus Sash on it. Beautiful. Alright, Moonblast on Salamence. I don't think they're EV trained. Yeah, I don't think these mons are EV trained. If I'm being honest. Alright, now you're sending out Talonflame, which I don't really have much against. I do pretty decent shiny, though. I will admit that. I'm sorry. Why would you go for Hurricane? When the sun is up. Ain't no rain. Ooh, Rocky Helmet. Okay, Moonblast. I'm only going for Moonblast just cuz. Just because. Did my Tailwind peter out? My Tailwind could have petered out. I'm gonna go for another Tailwind just in case. Is the Tailwind still in... The Tailwind's still in effect, so how did Talon... Oh, Gale Wings. Right. Yeah. Probably has Gale Wings. I should have used Moonblast on Heracross, not Talonflame. Yeah, whatever. This man is dead set on using... He is dead set on using... What's it called? Earthquake. Alright. Or not Earthquake. He's dead set on using Hurricane. Alright, Koraidon is down. Ooh, I forgot Heracross could get the Moxie ability. That's okay. We have Brute Bonnet. The meanest brute of all time. And Photosynthesis is gonna increase our defense. Gonna go for a Sucker Punch on Talonflame, because it's really Talonflame that I'm worried about. Whimsicott can fire up another Tailwind. Go for a Sucker Punch on Talonflame. And Talonflame is down and out. And Brute Bonnet is dead because, yeah, 4 times effective, 4 times super effective Mega Horn. We were not gonna survive that. And the sunlight is gone. That's fun. Let's go ahead and send out, what's his name? Gio. Okay, I can go for a Moonblast on Quaquaval. Okay, retrospect, Quaquaval's shiny doesn't look as bad as I initially thought it looked. Mind you, this is years after viewing all the shinies for Scarlet and Violet. Alright, Terastallization. It is a ground type. Okay, so you got rid of your fire weakness. Lovely. We love to see it. So I can just go for the Heat Wave. And then I can just go for that Moonblast. Yeah. That's what we like to see. And we defeated Denari here. Heracross is huge. Unless he just caught like a really big Heracross, I don't know. Alright. Hey, what's going on, X-Boy? Welcome to the stream. Siri, heads or tails? Alright, another double battle, I guess. Master. Is that a shiny Umbreon? Yeah, that's a shiny Umbreon. It's like asleep or whatever. I like that the rings glow. Birds are going crazy outside. Alright. We're just waiting for him to... Finally. I was like, you gonna decide your rules yet? Alright, Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5.
A random number between 1 and 5 is 4.
Alright, we shall use barbecue chicken, which is the name of the team. If it lets me... Wait. Okay. He did set it to normal rules. Cool. Thank God. If it was like to go all out and do no restrictions, I would have been screwed. Alright, so we have not Hariyama. Iron Hands, Sceptile, Cinderace, Rillaboom, Heatran, and Shadow Rider Calyrex. Okay. Where is it? All right. So start off with Grimmsnarl, Ho-Oh. Did I hear that the official pilot of Thomas and Friends dropped on the Real Thomas and Friends YouTube channel? I have not followed Thomas the Tank Engine since I was like 9, so no. That was before the 80th anniversary, which is on the 12th. Let's see. Okay, its attack is heightened. I'm gonna go for a light screen. And of course I'm gonna go for the Tailwind. Of course. It's actually really cool, so you recommend checking it out when I have time? I guess so, if I remember. Alright. Okay, Calyrex, I need you to go. Hopefully... Sacred Fire hits. Okay. And it burned. I might have to hit Iron Hands with that too. Well, charge. Oh, crap. I forgot how O was weak. For a split second, I forgot how O was weak to electric moves. That's okay, though. That is okay. I will send out my own Iron Hands. I shall send out my own Iron Hands. But yeah, I guess I'll check it out, since I guess the pilot is considered lost media, maybe? I don't know. And I do have a knack for looking at lost media. Is it Brian Hands? You sometimes forget that base Calyrex is grass and psychic. Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of grass going on, I guess, in its design. And also the fact that no one actually uses Calyrex, so that's worse. The pilot was lost media? Gotcha. I know that and like the original Family Guy pilot got founded. I don't care for Family Guy all that much, at least the new stuff that they got going on, but I'm definitely gonna check out the pilot. I like lost songs though. Those are my favorites. I like lost like songs where like you don't know the artist or whatever, so it's always fun whenever the artist gets found and properly credited for their work. Like this one song, Like the Wind by this band known as, I don't know if it's pronounced as FX or just Fex, but they made a song called Like the Wind. It was actually titled The Most Mysterious Song on the Internet. And I believe near the end of 2024 it was founded. Yeah, 2024 was a really good year for lost songs and stuff. Alright, our Tailwind petered out, but that's okay. Do hope that most of our usual battlers join later. Alright, so we have Heatran in the mix. Oh, come on. My Quark Drive wore off. Thanks a lot. That's lame. Come on, come on. There we go. That did some decent damage. Ooh, Earth Power. That didn't do much. That's why I didn't do much. I forgot about the light screen. I think I set up the... No, I'd never set up the reflect, I don't think. Well, he just destroyed both of my screens, so it doesn't even matter. I'm glad moves like Brick Break exist. I am glad that moves like Brick Break exist. Low kick. Grassy Glide ain't gonna do much to me. Electro Drift should do a lot of damage on Heatran. And by a lot of damage, I mean absolutely obliterate it. Okay, at least we can use low kick on Rillaboom. That should work, right? That should do a lot of damage, right? Yeah, that'll do a lot of damage for sure. Out of all of the terrains, grassy terrain is my least favorite. Only because it heals everyone on the field. So it's like, it's slowly trying to prolong the battle. What? Oh, it has Unburdened. Crap. Alright, luckily, we got a special attack. I can only use Electro Drift. That's fun. Okay. I'll use it on Sceptile then, and then I'll use a Drain Punch on Rillaboom. Bam. And you're terastallizing. Into what? I have no clue. Shiny Sceptile goes hard though, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do love shiny, or not shiny. Yeah, I do love shiny Sceptile. My brain was trying to like say Mega Sceptile, but Mega Evolutions are not in this game. Are they gonna gang up on Iron Hands? Yeah, they are. Oh no. No, come on. Dude, Scarlet and Violet needs to fix their game, dude. Even though they're never gonna fix it. Well, actually, no, we're getting like a... Yeah, we're getting like a enhanced, like an upgraded version. Or not an upgraded version, but you know what I mean. Like, it's gonna get an upgrade for the Switch too, basically. Like, if you already had Scarlet and Violet, it's gonna... The Nintendo Switch is gonna make it run a lot better than on the original. The Switch 2 is gonna make it run a lot better than on the original Switch, which... Hopefully that means it's gonna fix the crashing issue and stuff. Or, like, the internet connection randomly dropping for no reason. Because that's stupid. I really... Oh, it wasn't even me that disconnected, it was him. Yeah, but it happens to me too. Alright. I guess it's our time to battle, X-Boy. So what we doing? Oh, wait, we usually do singles. And main team. Most people like to do the main team. Unfortunately. What am I doing? Normal rolls. Oh, wow. A little... I think, like, the paint or something wore off on, like, the hinges of... I like the base around the joystick here. Oh, wrong team. Alright, let's do the main team. Yeah, Kilowatt Row kind of throws off the whole strategy, but eh. Like I said, my main team usually comprises of Pokemon that I actually consider favorites, or just Pokemon that I like. And of course, I always have an electric type team. I always have an electric type on my team, so of course I'm going to put someone there. Alright, so we have Dragonite, Scizor, Decidueye, Emboar, Cloyster, and Low-Kicks. Interesting team. Hey, what's going on, Overrated? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Stardust is only because I don't want to use my Miraidon for competitive. I strictly only use it for Terra Raids. If it wasn't Terrapagos, then I would have definitely used Miraidon. There's also Cyclozar, but I don't really like Cyclozar that much. You're in fact not doing well. Damn, that sucks, Overrated. Well, whatever it is, I hope things get better. Hopefully my stream cheers you up. I do like how Scarlet and Violet treated the steel types. Like how they have more of a metallic sheen now. Lovely. Okay, U-turn. I had a feeling. Had a feeling. Oh, you failed a shiny Virizion, so you have to try and get it again. Ah, that sucks, dude. This is short, so this is sword, so it is possible. So it is possible. Yeah. If you're doing like Dynamax Adventure, wait, no, you can't get them through Dynamax Adventures. My bad. But that sucks. What do I do on Dragonite? Do I just use extra sensory? I don't really have anything to like really hit Dragonite with. Can we flinch? We cannot flinch. After you reclaim Virizion, you're going for Cobalion. Nice. Well, wish you luck on both hunts. I was gonna try to shiny hunt for them, but Roost. I'll never understand why people heal when they're at the green. I always heal whenever I get to the... I always heal whenever I get to the yellow. But at least Sweet Pea is poison now. I was about to say it's poisonous. Although a poison Dragonite would go so hard, honestly. I'll just keep using Poison Jab, honestly. Basically going for all huntable Swords of Justice. Nice. Oh, it has Inner Focus. Yeah, the Dragonite. I didn't even think of. I forgot about that. Might go for the Regis as well. The funny thing is, I was originally gonna do that. Like, I went for shiny. What's his name? That seemed like it did more damage than it should have. But I went for shiny Regice, or not right, not Regice. I got shiny Regirock and Registeel like years ago, but I gave up on Regice. Regice has a bad shiny in these games anyway. In my opinion, it always had a bad shiny. Yes, the shiny is a little better. I forgot Pounce was a move. What does that do? Oh, my speed. If a Pokemon that barely changes from its original color palette will always be a bad shiny to me. Was Gengar slightly better in before the 3D games? Sure, but still, it was kind of a bad shiny to me. They could have easily made the shiny white or something. I don't know. Like, you know, like it's Mega Evolution or it's Gigantamax. That's just my opinion. Unfortunately, Garchomp got this treatment. Yep. They could have made it like a maroon color. That would have looked nice. Because, you know, I don't want to just make everything where it's like... I don't want to make everything where it's like, oh, if they made this shiny black, then it would have been good. Like, yeah, you can say that about literally any shiny, but to be a little more creative, I think it would have made more sense to, like, make shiny Garchomp, like... At least make the color palette, like, make it... Change it from purple to red, like a dark red. Or, you know, maybe reference its beta design, you know. That's what I would have done if I was designing the shinies. I wish shiny Typhlosion's shiny was better, but I mean, it has very basic color, so it was kind of... It's not the easiest shiny to make, to be fair. I wanted to go for a shiny kilowatts roll, but I gave up. I hate shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, Kilowattrel kind of throws off my team. Bro, why does Air Slash have to miss, bro? Why does Air Slash have to miss, bro? Unfortunately, the Reggies are full odds hunts in Sword. I mean, I don't really think that's a bad thing, but they were very wrong. They were, or not wrong, they were very long. Registeel is probably my longest hunt in any Pokemon game, to be fair. You don't necessarily care, you have time to waste. That's crazy. I hope the next games, I hope like the next mainline games are better when it comes to shiny hunting. I really hate shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. Or not Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. Because normally instead of doing like battle streams, like a battle stream yesterday, I probably would have done like a shiny hunting stream, but I don't like shiny hunting in these games. Even Masuda Method, that was like my favorite one, and they ruined it. They soiled it. Soiled it. Blueberry? Funny name. I'm guessing Shell Smash. Everyone runs Shell Smash on Cloyster, so I might lose here. Fire. Oh, I should have gone for Terra then. Terra Starstorm, I mean. Paralyze it. No, Liquidation! Okay. That works for me. So that means it's GG's. Ice Shard. Ooh, that critical hit was crazy. Whew, I actually thought I lost that one. 44 resets into the new Verizon hunts. Nice. And yeah, GG, X-Boy. 'Twas a good battle. Very close battle, honestly. Your AV and skill link? What is AV? Oh, Assault Vest. Gotcha. Siri, heads or tails?
Tails.
Oh, why does it keep choosing tails? That means I have to do double battles. KVN. It's probably Kevin. Kevin. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5.
You wake up between 1 and 5 is 5.
Harsh Moon. Alright, so we have Shadow Rider Calyrex, Chiyu. The hell? That was weird. Chiyu, Dondozo, Tatsugiri. Okay, so I know what strategy to expect here. Miraidon and Sneasler. Alright. Lunala and Brute Bonnet is usually what I use. And then we can just kind of figure it out as we go on. Nope. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I had the smart ring for like a couple of days now. And it's already scratched, but it's to the point where like, but you know, it's not like the deep scratch, so it's like, I'm not gonna notice it unless I'm like really looking at the ring, so. But it's stainless steel, it's bound to happen. I accepted that the minute I bought the ring. Excuse me. Oh, this is actually perfect. Sort of. I'm gonna go for a Trick Room. And I'm gonna go for Rage Powder. Yeah. Let's go for Rage Powder. Why do I look mad and why does he look happy? Like, what's going on? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That worked in my favor. That worked in my favor. We can put... Yeah, let's put Sneasler to sleep. No. Oh, crap. The electric terrain. I forgot. I always forget electric terrain cancels out status moves. Yeah, whatever. How are you serious, dude? Are you serious? At least that didn't really scratch us, but like seriously. Like, what you doing, bro? Whatever. I'll use Moongeist Beam on Sneasler. I'll use Sucker Punch on Miraidon. Alright, Sneasler is down. Okay, that was a little overkill, don't you think? I think Miraidon's faster than Koraidon, so we should still be faster than Koraidon at least. Or Miraidon. Got them mixed up. Chiyu. He's reading my moves. It's like he knew I was gonna send out the one with the sun ability. That's okay. We can always just hit Chiyu. Oh wait, Chiyu might be faster than us now. Oh, he played me like a fiddle. He played me like a fiddle. Okay. That was overkill now. Come on. Yeah, we're dead, chat. We're dead. So I need this trick room to, like, go away. We're screwed. I've never been so screwed in my life. That did nothing to... That did nothing to Mariah. But of course it almost one-shots me. What? Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. This is why I do not like battling people online, man. We have 3 Chiyu on the field now. Well, I can only use Snarl on you. And... let's double the Snarl. Let's double the Snarl. Yeah, I'm screwed, chat. I'm screwed. There's no way. 3U. There's no way I'm winning this. There is no way I'm winning this, but I don't go... I go down like a champ. Fish versus fish. Who is fishier? That is the true question. It's over. It's over. 2U. At least we took out, what, like half of the team, I think? I don't know. Yeah, we took out half of the team, because that was half of his Pokemon. We took out 3 of his Pokemon, so... at least we At least we left with something. Tatsugiri. And he's sending out Dondozo. Oh, he's just rubbing salt in the wound at this point. It's GG. It's GG. I just realized that was a shiny Tatsugiri. I was like, I've never seen that Tatsugiri in my life. I didn't realize it was shiny. I was like, when did they make a white one? You know, the fact that I almost killed the Dondozo would have been epic. Dude, the fact that I could have killed that Dondozo if I got like a critical hit, that would have been amazing. But GG. Golly, Dondozo looks bright in the stream playthrough. That's because I have a filter. I have a filter over the Switch screen, so it makes it look a little more saturated than it actually is. Alright, it's time for our battle, X-Boy. That Dark Pulse melted Dondozo's HPG. That's what I'm saying, dude. That was insanity. I was not expecting to do that much damage on Dondozo. That was beautiful. I've had some people suggest that I change the moveset, or change like the Pokemon on my main team. I'm like, why would I do that? Because the whole point is that it's my main team. This is like my Scarlet and Violet team. The team I would probably change is my gym team, probably. When she Pokemon on my Scarlet until I Violet, you feel me? Yes. What's going on, Ghost Bunny? Alright, so we have the Dunsparce, Alolan Ninetales, Honchkrow, Lucario, Hydrapple, and Bruxish. Oh, crap. I just had a realization about something. I just had a realization about this team, and that sucks. You'll see what I mean if it happens. That's why Pommet was on my team. That's why Pommet was on my team. I might need to bring Pommet back. You have a 3-day weekend. It's senior skip day on Monday. Oh, I see. The funny thing is, we never actually did the senior skip. Well, it was never official, at least. It was never official for my school. I think I was one of the few people who actually went for senior skip day. You don't care what your mom says, you're doing it, none of your teachers are expecting you to be there. Yeah, I went for my senior skip day. Because they still counted it for your absence, and if you had like too many absences, you wouldn't be able to skip exams. So I skipped a couple of my exams. Well, I didn't skip them, but like I was allowed to skip them, is what I mean. Yeah, I think if you had like more than like I forgot what the number was. If you had like a certain number of absences, you wouldn't be able to like you wouldn't be able to like skip some of your exams. But you also have to have like at least a B in the class. You don't have to do exams anyway. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of things I just didn't participate on, like for my senior year. I never participated. I never participated in wait, hold on. They just don't have seniors do finals during the school semester. We get out before they come out. That's weird. But yeah, senior field trip, they went to Universal Studios. I never went. Prom, obviously I never went. Because none of my friends went, so I was like, why would I go when none of my friends are going to be there? And why would I make new friends? Ugh. Yeah. I skipped out on Universal Studios. I hate amusement parks with a dying passion. Ever since this incident well, it wasn't really an incident, but ever since my 8th grade field trip, to Six Flags, I've hated amusement parks. I swore I'll never go to one, even though I went to Disney World on my 16th birthday. I'm tripping. Not really. I hate amusement parks. And besides, I can't fit in most of the rides anyway because I'm like freakishly tall, so there's literally no point in me going. For like, oh yeah, let's go to Universal Studios where I'm probably gonna fit at most like 5 rides there. So fun. Like genuinely, I hope all amusement parks crash and burn. That's how much I hate amusement parks. I fucking hate them. Like just the thought of them. No, you shut the fuck up, Ghost Bunny. It's not because I'm too fat, it's because I'm too fucking tall, alright? Like, I genuinely get angry. I genuinely get angry thinking about it, bro. Like, dude, I went there because they did it. Because in 8th grade, for Six Flags, they did it for my birth. Like, we were supposed to go there for my birthday, right? And then they... Ooh. They're lucky I don't have murderous intent. There would have been a mass shooting there. I ain't gonna lie. All because I couldn't fit in a ride. I would have destroyed everyone. Everybody gotta go. I can't fit in a ride, no one will. Because they're dead. That's how much I hate amusement parks. Like, everyone's like, oh, we should go to Six Flags. Man, I hope Six Flags freaking... I hope a meteor strikes Six Flags. That's how much I hate Six Flags. My friend was telling me, oh, they're making a Six Flags near to our city. And? What am I gonna do with a Six Flags, bro? So yeah, when they were like, oh, and also another reason why I didn't go to the Universal Studios, they made us wear suits there. Yes, in hot ass weather in Florida, because I went to high school in Florida, they wanted us to wear suits. the heck do I look like sweating in a hot ass suit in hot ass weather at Universal Studios? What type of cocaine? What drug were they smoking to think that was a good idea? The funny thing is, I showed up for school. Like, I think I was like one of the few seniors that showed up. And like everyone was like, why didn't you go? I was like, bro, they wanted us to wear suits. I'm not doing that. Right, exactly. Why would I wear a suit to an amusement park? That's absolutely that's so absurd. Yeah, people thought I was just people thought I was just skipping out. People thought I wasn't people thought I was skipping out because like, oh, I'm trying to be the lone wolf. I'm trying to be the cool person who misses out on everything. No. Who who decided? Who decided it was a good idea? Oh, we're in Florida, you know, one of the hottest states ever. One of the hottest states ever. You know what? You guys are wearing suits. You guys are wearing suits when we're gonna be outside all day, sweat. Obviously, the freaking the heat rays from the sun is gonna freaking, you know, it's gonna get all sweaty, make you all sweaty. The suit's gonna be all sticky and stuff like that. Like, who thought that was a good? Every time I think about it, I get even more mad about it. I need to calm down. I know my blood pressure is rising because of it. I could feel like my face heating up. Like when I say I get angry about these amusement parks, bro, genuine rage. Genuine rage. Disney World was probably the most fun I've had at an amusement park. And I don't even like Disney like that. That says something. This man said melted chocolate, bro. That's crazy. Hold on. Gonna look prim and proper posing with the mascots. Bro. I don't think anyone even took pictures. Like, anyone I know even took pictures. I don't know. Floridians are kind of dumb, in my opinion. I had a friend. It was Valentine's Day and stuff like that. The fuck you wearing a suit to an amusement? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's stupid. I'm glad you guys like just. I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees the stupidity in that. I'm glad I'm not the. It's just common sense. It is common sense. You don't even have to have more. You don't even have to have one brain cell to realize why that's a dumb idea, you know? Melted chocolate is absolutely diabolical. I was about to be looking like Hydrapple. Nah. Because if there's one thing I hate doing, chat, I hate sweating. Unless I'm like actually exercising and stuff like that, that's normal. But like if I'm just trying to have a fun time and stuff like that, what? Man, what? I don't want to be sweating, especially in a suit. Ugh. I feel gross. He went all out for the attack. That's just overkill. That is just overkill. But okay. And I think the Aurora Veil's still up, so we might lose here because I don't think Stardust has what it takes to take down Driplin, which is an appropriate name. What's the pre-evolution called? Diplin? You need to lock in. You might actually win. I don't think. Yeah, that bug buzz did absolutely nothing. Yeah, you might actually win. If you go all out again, you'll probably take the win with the Fickle Beam. Ooh, Syrup Bomb's was not a bad choice either. That was not a bad choice. So now you're gonna lower my speed. Yep. Doesn't it last like 3 times? Like 3 turns, I mean. Not 3 times. 3 turns. Okay, Bug Buzz. Ooh. We're right there. Pickle Beam. Ooh. Dangerously close. Dangerously close. But the Auroraville wore off, so now we can actually kill the Hydrapple. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure how many turns Auroraville had left. I know you can check. But I always forget. I hated it, though. I hated it, man. The funny thing is, I've never been to Universal Studios in my life. That crit was uncalled for, not gonna... It was. I told you, RNG... The RNG in Pokemon is weird. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, the RNG can be a little finicky, you know? I've never... I would go... I mean, I'll probably go, you know? Bro really said hecka. Honestly, I give more respect to people who find substitutes than people who just, like, swear 24/7. Like, they swear every other sentence or something, in my opinion. Because some people be trying too hard. Like, they be trying way too hard with the swearing. Like me, unless I'm like genuinely angry, then yeah. And I don't think like stuff like hell and asses are really swear words. In my opinion. You gotta swear when it's appropriate. What was I doing? Remove 1. I was typing every number but 1. But if you're typing, then yeah, just... You could have just said hella. You could have just said hella. Hell and damn are not swear. That's why... Yeah, literally what I just said. Those are not swear words, dude. Like, people who get worked up about it. Like, if I say what the hell, bro, I'm gonna say what the hell. Like... I don't care if I don't care if it's in front of a 3-year-old child. It's not... It's in the damn Bible, for crying out loud. If they didn't want us to say it, then they wouldn't have put it in the Bible, would they? You know what I mean? And ass is literally another word for donkey, so not really a swear word. But then again, I do understand that it depends on how you're using the word, too. The Bible. The Bible. So that says the Bible. Honestly, you only swear if you're unnecessarily angered. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing with me. If I'm talking to a bunch of friends, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, like, dude, this fucking slice goes so hard, dude. Like, you just sound cringe when you do shit like that. You do, like, it just sounds cringy, bro. What was I doing? Or if you swear, one of the most valid moments to swear is if you stub your pinky toe, because that hurts. That hurts. Alright. Siri, heads or tails? It keeps choosing doubles, chat. I don't know what to do. How do I manipulate it to where it chooses heads? I could change it to where doubles is heads, but no. We're gonna do this fair and square. What's everyone's favorite side of the coin, by the way? That's such a weird question to ask, but I'm curious. I've always been a heads, probably. It's probably the most bad of the bad words. It's just so prominent compared to the other ones. That's my least favorite swear, if I'm being honest. Like, it's only passable if you're like angry, you know? Like, shit isn't that bad, to be honest, because it's usually just a casual slip in first. Exactly. Like, even I find myself, like, unknowingly saying it. Hypnotize Siri so it always chooses singles. I should do that. I was about to get myself destroyed if I chose my main team. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 5. What are we talking about swears for? No, because Ghost Bunny was like, just swear. And I was just bringing up the point where I'm like, sometimes it depends on the situation. Like, sometimes when people are just casually doing it, it just comes off as cringy. It only makes sense when it's like for me, I really do it if I'm like just genuinely angry, you know? Alright. Annie has Pom-Pom style Oricorio, Milotic, Wash Rotom, Mimikyu, Dragonite, and the Sneasler. Wait a minute. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I just used this team, like, not too long ago. What am I talking about? No, don't use Chiyu. Yeah, everything else doesn't really matter. The first two Pokemon are your most important. This man, not the emoji, bro. Not the drooling emoji for Sneasler. We just burnt popcorn outside. I smell burnt popcorn, dude. Chai, is it weird if I actually low-key kind of like burnt popcorn? Not like to the point where it's like charcoal, but like just slightly burnt. Very good and competitive. Oh, Sneasler. Yeah, it's good and competitive. Not my, but not my favorite. Yeah, personally not my favorite. Revelation Dance. I don't know what the point was. What was the point of that? He didn't stutter, bro. Ghost Bunny did not stutter. He meant what he said. Yeah. I've always preferred... The weird thing is, like... It's so weird. For Johtonian Sneasel, I always preferred Sneasel over Weavile. And I actually prefer Hisuian Sneasel over Sneasler. The evolutions cannot win. But that's the case with a lot of Pokemon, where I like the pre-evolution more than the final. Like Cyndaquil, for example. Alright. We can kill Rotom, and we can keep using Seed Bomb on Milotic. But they need to give Milotic a Mega Evolution. How come Gyarados gets one, but Milotic doesn't? I would love to see what they would do with a Mega Milotic. Someone was in one of my other streams, it was during my Pokemon Y anime log, someone brought up the idea of mega versions of Xerneas and Yveltal and Zygarde and all that. I was like, I don't know if I like that idea. Just because Mega Evolutions are coming back, and it's pretty obvious we're going to get new Mega Evolutions, I mean, I don't think everyone and their mom should get a Mega Evolution, you know what I mean? That's just my take. Am I a little biased because Mega Evolutions are my least favorite? Alright, I will clarify, just because I say it's my least favorite, I mean it's my least favorite. Mega Evolutions are my least favorite competitively. I would choose, but design-wise, like, design-wise, it's awesome. Like, I love, design-wise, love Mega Evolution. Competitive-wise, it sucked. Swear to God, if you don't get Mega Delphox, you won't play ZA. Valid, honestly. Out of all, literally every starter past, like, every starter past Gen, what's it called? Gen, 6, with the exception of 9, since every Pokemon can terrestrialize and there's not really any special forms for terrestrialization unless you're Ogerpon and Terapagos. But, hold on. Let me choose my Pokemon. Let me choose Koraidon? Yeah, let's choose Koraidon. Pokadu? What are these names? Anyway, what was I saying? So, yeah, I never really liked that the Kalos starters never got anything for themselves. I mean, technically Greninja did, but we don't talk about Ash Greninja. That form sucked. Balls. I have beef with that form. But yeah, the Kalos starters, if there's any Pokemon that deserves Mega Evolutions in ZA, it's the Kalos starters. I always found that so weird, like, screw Greninja. Nah, Greninja's goated. In my opinion. But yeah, like, they gave the Kalos starters. There was no... Okay, Hoenn I understand, because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire had Mega Evolutions. There was really no reason for the Kanto starter. As much as I love the Kanto starters, there was no reason for them to give the Kanto starters Mega Evolutions, let alone give 2 to Charizard. And I know there's some people who think there's going to be a flying type evolution. There's going to be like a flying type evolution in what's it called, ZA. Highly doubt it. All because it's the year of Eevee. The funny thing is, I actually really love Charizard. I like, well, not as much as I love Venusaur, obviously, but I like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. Mega Charizard Y a lot more because it looks more like a natural. It looks more like an actual, like, progression to Charizard as opposed to the fan service of Mega Charizard X. But I still stand by the fact that it did not need 2 Mega Evolutions. Also, what's going on? That I'm not even gonna read that name. I'm not even gonna read that name. That is foul. That is foul. W name for real, for real? No. No. That's crazy, Ghost Bunny. What the hell? Alright. Siri, heads or tails? Siri, heads or tails? Finally, single battle. Oh yeah, I never talked about it. Y'all heard about GTA 6 getting pushed another year? We got the cancellation of GTA 6 before GTA 6. I did not read this person's name. I don't know who I'm battling. Siri, heads or tails? Main team. Oh, it's just a Japanese player. Cannot read that name. This man said I'd win. Alright, we have Ogrepon, Archaladon, what's his name? Rayquaza, Gyarados, Miraidon, and Blastoise. Since we have a firm date now, I say it's fine. It means the game won't be a complete buggy mess on launch. We getting GTA 7 before GTA 6. The funny thing is, I've never played a GTA. I had an Xbox 360. I bought GTA 5 for it. I never opened it. It's still under. I don't even know where it is. I never opened it. I don't even know why I bought it in the first place. It's not even my type of game. What? I don't know what I was thinking. It wasn't even me. It was my poor mother who bought it for me back in when I was like in high school. I was like, oh yeah, I want to play this so I can play online and stuff like that. Never opens it. Never opened it. And now I don't even know where it is, so I can't even sell it. I can't even sell it. That's not a reason for me to play a video game. That is never a reason for me to play a video game. I prefer games like Pokemon. I'm sorry. I like being in my, I like sticking to my comfort zone. Y'all say, have I reached Unk status and forget that I'm literally an uncle to like 7 kids. Right? Hold on. I gotta count. So I have 5 on my brother's side. 2 on, yeah, 7. Jesus. No, 8. Oh my god. I have 8 nieces. I have 8. Well, nieces and nephews, but oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I have 8 nieces and nephews. Well, not like respectively nieces and nephews. I just have like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you guys forget my brothers are like literally like my brothers are like 2 decades older than me. I've said it a couple times before. Like my brothers are 2 decades older than me. Like, dude, my brother's, like, my oldest brother, he's 47. Like, this man's nearing 50. Like, that's crazy to think about. I think my second older brother is 40. If he's 47, he's 2 years younger. So he's like 45. Yeah. Just send out the bird. No disrespect though. No, they are old. They are old. Well, okay, they're not that old, but for me, I don't really consider 40 old, you know? Like, I know you're joking, but like real talk, I never really considered like for me old is like when you're like 65. Like once you reach 65, you're considered old. Like what you even still doing here, bro? Just pass on out already. You're taking up all the oxygen, bro. Like, ugh. Except for my grandparents, they can stay. It's everyone else's grandparents I hate. It's like Mr. Boss from Kids Next Door. He hates kids, but it's other people's. He loves his kids, but he hates other people's kids. That's basically me with old people. $30 to $40 is MILF territory. You know what's crazy? I don't really want to like. I'm not gonna expand on the topic, but like, ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. I was really about to screw myself over. I still did. I still did. I can't send out. Because he's gonna use a rock. He's gonna use Ivy Cudgel. But what I was saying was like, it's so weird how like, you know, like in recent years, like people are having kids at like 20 now. Like, so now they're officially MILFs, sort of. It's so, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. We're kind of in trouble here. Wait, no we're not. No we're not. Eruption can still... Eruption can still kill because it does neutral damage. They don't have the same aura though. Yeah, that's true. Because they just didn't know what protection was. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. I've reached that status where like sometimes I'll look at like a young mother and like I just scowl. Well, okay, I don't scowl at them. I'm not one of those people, but like sometimes I have like those I'm like judging them. Like I'm prematurely judging them in my head. Like, like I'll look at them and be like, you certainly made some bad decisions in life, madam. Hey, what's going on, Crispy? Yo, Blastoise got aura though, like especially in Scarlet and Violet, since they changed the models a little bit to where they're not just standing there anymore. I hated that. Oh, I'm definitely ageist. I am openly ageist. I am openly ageist. Like, I feel like if you are over the age of 75, please just stop doing anything. I'm not gonna tell you to die, but don't vote anymore. Don't vote anymore. Don't drive anymore. Don't even go outside anymore. Just stay inside. Taking up the damn air. He said all grandparents should die except for his. And I stand by that. I stand by that. I hate old people. Unless they're nice and give me cookies or some shit. I don't think you should be anything with an ist. Well, it's okay when I do it. It's not okay when other people do it. Okay? Rules for thee and not for me. That's one ist stone. We just need him to be racist, sexist, and oh, I'll never be ableist. Because that ain't your fault. That ain't your fault. You were born with some. You were born unlucky, bro. Like you won the no, you didn't win the genetic pool. You lost the genetic pool there. No, you can't be DeAndrist. You'll get executed in New America when I become president in 2037. I'm gonna run in 2036, chat. Who do I use? Nightcrawler? Yeah, Nightcrawler. The other things isn't their fault either. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. But the age, I mean, age, it's like, you can die, you know? Like, it's like, why are you still here? Because there's some people, tell me this, bro. Tell me this, bro. There's some there's some old people, right? Who are like 99, don't do nothing, bro. They just lay there gasping for air. Son, you're good. You retired, you had your pension, you have some grandkids, it's now time to leave. Alright? Like, it's time to go. You know? Like, you taking up all the... Like, when I become president, we're gonna do a cleanse. Bring him out to the bar. Take him back into the shed. Take him back into the shed. This is all satire, YouTube, by the way. I feel bad for the old people that are gonna pass before GTA. They're not even gonna... Bro, most old people don't even know what GTA 6 is, bro. I'm gonna use Hyper Beam. I don't care if Thunderwing dies at this point. You missed your Thunder Beam, dude. Ethnic cleansing your family. Bro's gonna eliminate all old people, except for mine, of course. Oh, wait, no. Wait, it wasn't past the age of 75. I think before 1975, you just gotta go. If you were born before 1975, you just gotta go. Which is funny because my mom was born in 1960, but she can stay. Because she's got her uses. Don't tell her I said that, y'all. Bro, the amount of clips y'all could have made on me, bro. The amount of clips y'all can make on me, bro, is crazy. Like, I'm giving y'all the material. Y'all just gotta use it. Let's go viral. He's in his 50s. Or, yes, that's clearly a 5. He's in his 40s. Is he safe? I mean, what year he born? As long as it's not... Now you're truly going to make... Yeah, we're gonna truly make America great again. No, you just took that the wrong way, Crispy. What you think I'm doing to my mom? Nah, she good, bro. She good. Oh, my dad too, because he's born 1952. He good then. He good then, Ghost Bunny. He can stay, bro. He can stay. I'm only going before 1975. Anyone before that year, you good. Like, or not you're good. You're gone. We don't even have I live in Texas. We don't have basements in Texas. That's a fun fact, actually. We don't have basements in Texas. I don't know why. We just don't. She's forced to wash clothes in the basement 24 hours. That's crazy. She only has a 1 minute lunch break. You were born in 590 AD. Oh Lord. You know what? Since you've been alive for that long and you still look as young as you are, I think you can stay. It's only if you're like old and useless. Like, what you doing, bro? Maybe the basements will be too hot or something. I don't know. I think it's a terrain thing or something. I don't know. I gotta ask my friends, but yeah. At least in my city. I don't know about other places in Texas, but like in my city, we no houses don't have basements. We have attics, but we don't have basements. The funny thing is, I have not been paying attention to this battle this entire time. I have no clue how I just won. I barely clutched that. I need to lock in. I need to lock in. You remember when Jesus Christ and Lucifer did a Smash Bros tournament? I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see that. Y'all think I'll make a great president? Wait a minute. I think there's supposed to be like a mayor election this year for my city. How old do you gotta be to be mayor? How old do you have to be to run for mayor? Oh, literally 18 or older? Oh, hell yeah, chat. I'm running for mayor. I'm making my... You know what's crazy? We finally got our Dave and Buster's here in our city. Man said L Jesus, not gonna lie. You make such a great president that you should be one somewhere else. It's crazy. Now I'll fix America. I'll fix America. Trust. I think you only went to Texas one time when you were younger and you were in a tall hotel building and there were a bunch of police on horses running around. See, this is why we have this stupid stereotype that people think that we just like country out here. Imagine someone who just got out of high school and they become mayor. That would be wild, actually. Y'all disrespecting the man up above, disappointed. Hey, I'm agnostic, so I have no... I don't even know if I believe in a man up above. United States of DeAndre. The United States of Dre. That goes hard. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Alright, we could battle James. The Gulf. It's with a U, not an O. The Gulf of DD. Yeah, there we go. That's a better name. I don't care what anyone says. It's still Gulf of Mexico. Like the freak. How you gonna change the name after years of it being around? You know what I mean? Would be a blonde, a basic blonde bitch nowadays. Nah, bro. He's DJ Khaled, bro. If y'all don't get it, look up like the original. Look up the original. Look up like what Jesus would actually look like, and tell me he does not look like DJ Khaled. Like, I'm convinced DJ Khaled is the Messiah at this point. Featuring Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, or wherever he was born. I don't know. No, he was born in Bethlehem. Yeah. Yes, accurate Jesus is very different. Yeah. He's not just a white dude with a beard and shaggy hair. Which wouldn't make sense anyway. Who just joined? James. James, which format do you want to battle me in? Singles or doubles? Man said, "Come on, dude. Like, buddy, you came onto my you came onto my stream, clicked exclamation mark join, didn't even give me any context on what format you wanted to battle in. Calm your titties, all right? Moist and Jesus would be buds. Oh, Moist Critical. I was like, what are you talking about? Moist and Jesus are the same person. You can't convince me. I mean, let's be real. I think he would be cool with most people. As long as you don't have certain views. Which I'm not going to go into. But you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Alright. And which team would you like to battle, James? Gym team or main team? He would be disappointed. I don't think Jesus would care. I don't think Jesus would care if people swore or not. I'm sure he swear too. My choice. All right, Siri, heads or tails? Siri, heads or tails? All right, main team. The gym team will not. The gym team is not seeing the light of day today. I just gotta find someone to raid. Gonna probably end in like. I'll give it like. It's 4:55 right now, so I'll give it like maybe like 5:15. Will people even acknowledge Jesus as Jesus? Probably not. You'll have to wait. What does that mean? What you mean you'll have to wait? What if he gets executed for impersonating? That is true. Alright. Corviknight. We have Remy here has Corviknight, Gliscor, Muck, Gastrodon, Volcarona, and Rillaboom. Also, I'll never understand the ground typing for Gliscor. Like, yes, it was unique at the time, but, well, looks like we got a crucified DeAndre. I'll just come back in 3 days. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'll come back in 3 days. Be a whole new person. I need to choose my mons. I'm running out of time. Man, I love shiny Gliscor. Should you set something on fire? This man an arsonist. This man an arsonist over here. This man said, should I set X-Boy on? Sure is crazy. Sure is crazy. Bro, 8-Ball be tweaking sometimes. 8-Ball be tweaking sometimes, chat. Okay, you're withdrawing. Oh, are you gonna use Gastron and it's gonna have Storm Drain? Yeah. I had a feeling. Oh, shiny Gliscor? Yeah, the coloration, yeah. I could see that. Luxray is goated. Sinnoh had some pretty good electric types, minus Pachirisu. What do I send out? Eruption. That's wild. I'm not gonna lie. That is wild. Really. I don't even know if... Does Eruption... Eruption doesn't thaw. Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Your message? Wait, what? What message? Yep, I'm frozen. Okay, that's lovely. That is lovely. Don't you just love that, chat? You thought out! I need some water for real. Ooh, my piracy streaming app got an update. How did you... Okay. The stupid berry made it live, didn't it? Because I saw it eating a berry. Alright. Whoever this James person is, I don't like him. Piracy streaming app? Yes, indeed. I will openly pirates. The feds can't stop. Actually, yes, they can. They can take everything I stand for. 8-Ball never speaks to you is crazy. You know, if I was a Pokemon, I'd just turn into Mew. Time to murder a clone. DeAndre be legal? What? I forgot Gastrodon was still in the field. No, I just don't like it when I just don't like the multiple switches, but I get that's how competitive works, unfortunately. And your defense rose, right? Yeah. I actually always like the terrains. I hope I freeze. Please freeze. Please freeze. It'll be karma. It did not freeze. It did not. It most certainly did not freeze, chat. Gordo's still the worst out of all of y'all. Yeah. In the current Chill Army, there is. Old Chill Army, I'm pretty sure there was worse, but new Chill Army, definitely. Or modern day Chill Army, for sure. I didn't know Love Ball. Because I saw like the hearts and stuff. What if James is Gordo in disguise? That would be crazy. That would be crazy, chat. Alright, so here's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna have an item. We're not gonna have an item. So you can forget about healing. I don't even remember what old Chill Army was like. Well, it was when like only like 3 people, like no, only like 2 people would consistently watch my stream. That was pretty much it. Nah, Gordo hasn't popped up. I love Axe Kick. Old Chill Army was actually chill. It actually was. Now that I think about it, Old Chill Army was actually pretty chill. Yeah. Yay, the grass disappeared. Honestly, chat, we need less grass. I'm joking. We need to plant more. We need to plant more trees. What does the Lorax say? I speak to the trees. Yeah, something like that. I gotta watch the Lorax again. I know a lot of people clown that movie, but I actually enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed that movie. It's gonna switch to... I think it's gonna switch to Gliscor, so I'm gonna go for an Air Slash. You don't know what... That's crazy. Man don't know what grass is. Not this cheery music while I'm getting my ass kicked. You remember your first time being in the stream talked about Eggman? I speak for the trees, but for some reason they're speaking Vietnamese. The funny thing is, because didn't Danny DeVito voice the Lorax? So that's something that he would say. I could see him saying that. Your orchestra class went outside and your classmates took videos of themselves touching grass. That is the most y'all need to touch grass moment I've ever heard in my life. That is the most I need to touch grass moment I have ever heard, man. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. If you cut one down, I'll break both of your knees. Just pulls out a Glock and starts shooting. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I wish superpowers were real for real, you know? I'd be decimating cities, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Just for the... Not even because I'm trying to take over the world, just because I'm bored. Please flinch. You did not flinch. Situation. You need to make a movie and you can cast 5 celebrities. Who am I choosing? Bruh, I don't even know 5 celebrities that I like. Alright, Jack Black is goated, so he gets Jack Black, Keith David. I don't know if he's really a celebrity, but Yuri Lowenthal, one of my favorite voice actors. So that's 3. He's the voice of Teenage Ben 10, for those of you who don't know, and the voice of PS4 Spider-Man. If we're counting voice actors. Mark Hamill, because he's goated. And... you know what? Danny DeVito can join. No, every movie does not need Chris Pratt, please. He was a terrible Garfield. I am sorry. I know he has experienced voice acting before, but School of Rock was kind of peak. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've never seen School of Rock. I've seen like 1 minute of it. I forgot about the Spider-Man. If we're not counting voice actors, then I don't know actually. Will Smith? I don't know. He's a pretty cool actor. He's a pretty good actor. So yeah. If we're not including voice actors, then swap out Yuri Lowenthal with Will Smith. So Keith David. I said Danny DeVito, Keith David, Mark Hamill. Crap, Will Smith. I forgot what my other choice was. Jack Black. Yeah. If I knew some like B-list actors, I would have chosen them because I honestly prefer a movie. I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather watch a movie that has like an actor I've never heard of before than watch a movie with like Zendaya in it. Every time I see Zendaya in a movie now, I'm just like, ugh. You know, I just roll my eyes. I don't even hate Zendaya like that. I'm just tired of seeing her in movies. In class, you watched Remember the Titans. It was freaky. I've never even heard of that. Ain't gonna lie to you. You're flabbergasted whenever you see Jack without his beard. Dude, have you ever seen Pedro Pascal without his mustache, bro? That is terrifying. At least with Mario, he tried. Yeah, okay, yes, fair enough. But yeah, Garfield was literally just him talking. Mario was literally just him talking. Ooh, a watch I had my eyes on for a minute, chat, because I'm gonna start a watch collection soon. It just went from $41 to $34. I should probably cop it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, chat. I should probably cop it. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I should cop it. Hey, what's going on, Aaron? Welcome to the stream. Ah, the stupid poison touch. What do you use on me? Drain punch? Because I looked 1 minute and my health is just like decimated. Isn't there like a Metagross like event coming up soon? Like a raid event? It was about a football team. Oh. Takes place somewhere in the 1950s after Brown v. Board of Education, which made schools integrate. Oh. Chat, when I become president, should I bring segregation back? Also, GG James White. I'm joking, by the way. You know, there's people who actually want that crap back. That's crazy. And it's not even like racist white people either. It's literally my own people who want it back. I'm like, no, let's not. Let's not. All right, but GG James. GG James. The usual, please. You're just like me. I just like doing the usual stuff. I think that's kind of why I haven't really played any other non-Pokemon games on my streams, or like on my channel, because I'm just so like, I'm so used to Pokemon, dude. I'm just used to RPGs. You don't know what segregation is? It's when, it's like how, like back in like the Martin Luther King days, like they had like white only events and black only, like they had white only schools and black only schools, or colored as they used to call them folks back in the day. I say them folks like I'm not black myself. Chad, I have a confession. I've been an Indian guy this entire time. I've just been passing as black. Imagine if that was actually true. Imagine if that was actually true. That would've been crazy. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't just like we were separated. They would also give it like, basically like the, like black people, they would have like they would live in like worse conditions. So like they would be in like rundown schools and stuff like that. Can I fix your computer virus then? You know, funny you mentioned that, Ghost Bunny. So I've had a couple conversations, like, I don't know, for some reason people think that because I am like I edit videos and stuff like that, and I'm on my computer a lot. It means I know a lot about computers. Dude, let me tell y'all something. If something were to happen to my MacBook where I just couldn't access anything, I would just be a lot. It would be a lost cause because I don't know anything about computer stuff. I've never been like a computer dude. Let's specifically segregate DeAndre so the world will be less dangerous. What you mean, me? I've done nothing. I will fix this planet. What you mean? This planet will be fixed once I come into rule. Or not just this country, but the world will be fixed. Half the world disappears. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd double the resources. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's all Thanos had to do. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Thanos was right. I'm like, okay, can we, like, stop this Thanos was right thing? Thanos' plan was still pretty stupid when you really think about it. I don't even need the Infinity Stones. I could just... Imagine that you just get, like, a news worldwide, like, dodo birds came back. Oh, I thought my controller died. I was like, what? Rechargeable batteries, my ass. Embor. Like, bro, literally he had to... All he had to do was just double the resources, and we would have been fine. I love Unaware. Even though that still did a lot of damage. I love that his name is just Peppa. Dude, have you guys seen, like, the stuff like Embor without, like, the fire beard? Dude, that thing looks so cursed. That Pokemon looks so cursed without the fire beard, not gonna lie. Remove one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, chat. I don't know when the next... I don't know if we're gonna do a Twitch stream ever again. Alright. Remove one again. It would be really predictable if I sent out Eruption, though. I'm gonna send out Riptide. Zero to hero. Man, I really love Palafin, dude. I really love that they took Palafin to this direction. Like, instead of just making it, like, regular... Oh, it's just a dolphin, but Pokemonized, you know? Like, I like the whole gimmick. The Borb. Oh, wait. Sucker Punch, okay. Would have been perfect to go for Leaf Blade there. Oh yeah. Let's also find someone to raid, y'all. Cause I want to start spreading the. I want to start spreading the cheeks. I mean, spreading the love. Chat, what is wrong with me? Anyone live today? Ooh. My good friend, the Shiny Shack, is streaming. Yeah, I'll raid you. Why not? Gonna mute you. There we go. Kick sect. On Reddit, some guy hooked his girlfriend onto anime and he's 17 and she's 18 and the comment section is crashing out. Okay. Okay. Anyone who's going after like an 18-year-old for dating a 17 or 16-year-old, you tripping, bro. Like, did y'all like not consider that maybe they knew each other in high school? You know? Like, I feel like that's a passable age gap. It would have been okay. It's different if it's like an 18-year-old, like you're in college, like, and you go after a high schooler. But if you like knew them when you were in high school, I feel like that's acceptable. You know, at least it's not like a 21-year-old dating a 17-year-old, dude. Like, what? Like, bro, what you doing? It's like, I don't know if you guys remember this, like, story, but it happened last year, where a group of, like, students, people can still go to jail despite the 1-year age gap. That's actually wild. Well, I feel like it's, like, I think if, like, the relationship is sexual, then yeah, I can see that, maybe. But I don't know, I've always found that weird. Like, it's a 1-year gap. It's different if it's like if you're like 5 years older than the person, you know? That's my take. It's weird if you're like 5 years older than the person. Like, that's creepy. Why did you get a white YouTube short called Our Ancestors Didn't Wipe? Okay. Wait. What? Nah, bro. YouTube Shorts be recommending me the weirdest stuff on YouTube Shorts, man. Like, YouTube Shorts be recommending me like the weirdest content. It's so weird, bro. Yeah, I had a feeling you would, Tara. I had a sneaking suspicion that you were Tara. Oh, fairy type was not what I was expecting, though. Fairy type was not what I was expecting, and I was not expecting you to be faster than low kicks. That's even more insane. I'll still never understand why some people on social media have, like, taken the abbreviation of YouTube, YT, and use it whenever they're describing white people. Like, every time, like, this whole, like, I remember there was, like, a whole year where I saw people saying YT people, and I'm over here, like, what the YouTubers do? Like, it was so confusing. Bro, YouTube Shorts gave you a video about a Chad banana kidnapping Mickey Mouse and turning his friends into bananas on roadblocks. Bro, what be happening on YouTube Shorts, bro? My YouTube Shorts is either like some random brain rot stuff or something that's actually informational. Oh, I forgot to set the raid. Oh, this guy's doing. Oh, she's doing a sapphire randomizer. I'm so sorry I did all that in your ears, chat. I know someone's gonna clip that. Someone has to clip that, bro. I give y'all so many clippable moments. I'm honestly surprised that you survived that. I'm honestly surprised that you survived that. Cloister. Yo, Shiny Cloister is beautiful. I should evolve my Shelter and like make a competitive set for it. Dude. Skill Link Shell Smash Cloister used to go so hard back in Pokemon Showdown. These are some killer beats. Chat, should I just do a cover? Should I just do a cover of the entirety of Pokemon Sword and Shield? Just doing that, just doing those noises. You know the sad part is that someone will actually listen to it. That's the funny thing. Someone will actually listen to it. Alright, y'all. That is the last battle. GG, X-Boy. Now it is time. Time for the raid. Alright, did I put the thing here? It would perfectly fit class of 09. Alright, y'all. It's time to raid. We're going to be raiding Lumion. And... yeah, we're going to be raiding Lumion. She's doing a Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke. So, yeah, let's, like a randomizer Nuzlocke. So I think that'll be pretty fun to join in. So yeah, let's spread some love to her. It's going to redirect y'all. So, don't worry. I will share the link if you guys want to... Hold on, let me actually give you guys the link, though, if you guys want to go there early and share the love. I can't find her channel. That's lovely. Where her channel at? There you are. There you are. Alright, copy the link. There is something in my eye right now. There we go. Yeah, let me copy the link and then you guys can go over there. You just said hi in the chat. And probably leave. You have a stack of videos to watch. Is crazy. Your message doesn't go through in some streams, so you don't know. Oh, okay. You'd love to hear what the gym leader theme would sound like. Alright, so yeah. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. You know. If you guys want to stay connected with me, links to my description, links to my social medias are in the description down below. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Stay chill, Army.